Hi guys, thank you for watching our online course Pass from the First Time at Quiz. Today we have Nargiza with us. Nargiza is a cabin crew for more than 1 year and she is very happy to share her experience with us in today's session about the company research. Hi Nargiza.
Hi.
Thank you very much for attending this session.
Thank you.
So let's dive in and talk about the company research. Can you please share with us uh, how the aspiring cabin crews should choose the airline? What are the first steps or approach you should do in order to start this research, and what are you actually paying attention to?
Well, you have a lot of tools to actually research into the companies that caught your attention. Luckily, all of this is usually displayed on their website. So the easiest way is just to go online, visit their website, read their mission and vision very thoroughly, I would say, so that you can understand among all those like aspiring mission and vision plans, the one that you find the closest, the one that sounds better for you, sounds the way that you would be the part of this. And it's very easy to navigate through the websites. You can always see the history, when the airline was established, which will also give you some helpful information about the number of fleet they own, which means the number of people, that they are employing. And also it will give you the information about the destinations, yeah, where you're going to be traveling, where you're going to have some layovers. For sure, they will also let you know what kind of requirements, what they're expecting from you as a candidate. So you can just go through the list of requirements and just see uh, what you're good at and what needs improvement, and just work, on your skills, work on how you're gonna behave during your interview. Yeah, and I would say just to feel free to do everything that gives you extra information. Go on social media sites. So you can even text the crew that you have never met, because personally, when I get the text messages from strangers, from people I've never met, I still reply because I used to do the same. If they want to know something from you personally, not just some formal information. Yeah, so that's gonna be helpful.
What kind of question usually you've been asked?
They usually ask, how was your interview? Can you help me with some tips? Also, they ask about how do you like it? Do you find it challenging? What would you recommend to a person who is preparing for the interview? A couple of times they ask some more specific questions, like they might ask, oh, I have a scar like this. Do you think it's okay? Because some airlines are very particular about that. Or they often ask me questions about English, like my English is intermediate or intermediate. Do you think I should apply, or should I wait and study for another half a year? Whole lot of questions that interest people.
Okay, so basically, messaging to the other crews, I think it's very beneficial.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I would just say mind your tone, yeah, because for me, when I was texting, I tried to be polite, not to, um, in order not to seem rude, because still, when you are texting someone, um, they are going to give you their time, their knowledge. So I tried to be very nice to those crew that I was texting to, like, hi, my name is this, I saw your profile. Can I ask you some questions? Usually, yeah, people are quite helpful.
Great. When we are speaking about the choosing of the company, uh, how would you identify the advantages of the company and the disadvantages of the company?
Well, first of all, in terms of this job, I would say most people do it, especially when they are new. They do it for adventures. They do it for making some memories. So it really depends on the airline where you will be able to travel. Also, salary is very important because you still need to, have your needs covered, and maybe if you want to save some money, or if you want some people help their family back home. It's very important what kind of conditions you have, like whether your accommodation is covered or you have to arrange it yourself. Um, Medical benefits, because in this job you need to be sure that whatever happens, yeah, God forbid, or if it's just a flu or something, you can easily go and get your medical service. And I would say the place where you're gonna be based, um, because you gotta enjoy, living in the place that fits your uh, lifestyle, that you find like fascinating to live in.
Do you personally find it fascinating to live where you are?
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Like, for me, one great adventure is traveling, and another adventure is living here in Dubai, because it's a great city and I've been here for more than a year. And prior to that, I also came as a tourist, but there's always something new to explore, there's always something to do. And honestly, I really love it because it's like very cosmopolitan, and you meet a lot of nice, um, hardworking people who are also both motivating and fun. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Yeah.
When we're speaking about some disadvantages, what can you say that might detract your attention from that airline?
I wouldn't say that is specifically connected to the airline, but it depends on whether you like strive to work for a big airline with big aircrafts, or you're going for low coasters, because both of these have advantages and disadvantages compared to each other, in terms of workload, in terms of what services you provide. But generally, I would say, speaking of challenges, it's not about the company, but more about the job itself, because it's kind of physical in a way that you have to make your body live a different kind of lifestyle, no routine, and do something which is against the human nature, like working nights, or switching like from one time zone to another. Um, yeah, and I would say mostly that's about it. Also, some psychological um, issues, like feeling homesick, or maybe feeling alienated at times. It can happen for sure. Um, Other than that, the job is really nice, and if you find your ways to overcome it, there are for sure more advantages than challenges.
Okay, let's move to the exciting part. So, we've done the company research, we've checked the websites, we've messaged some guys who are working at their airlines, and they told us a lot of the information that are useful. Now, we choose the airline and we want to apply. So, can you please tell us how to apply, where to apply, what would be the points, how we can interact with the airline?
Yeah. Again, it's gonna be through the internet. The process of selecting candidates, it normally happens online, where you have to fill in the form with information about your background, about your work experience, and so on. Uh, when you apply online, it can be either that you apply for an open day, but by the way, for open day, you either do it or you don't. You can just go and drop your CV, or for an assessment day, where the interviewers will like approve a list of candidates who are going to be shortlisted for the actual interview. And I know in some companies, in some countries, sorry, like Russia, Kyrgyzstan as well, they have agencies like who help them pre-select the candidates. So in that case, you don't apply on the website initially, like you apply on the websites of those agencies who then send the list of um, like pre-selected candidates to the company itself.
Okay, interesting. Is there any other important things you think the aspiring folks needs to know?
Yeah. There are some things which you cannot know until you actually start working or until you actually start your training in the company. Um, but it's very important to stick to the procedures. Um, so everything that you are unsure about, there are a bunch of like departments or um, phone numbers that you can contact. So I would say it's very important to know about what you are supposed and not supposed to do, even in your free time, even apart from your duties, because what they say is you represent the company, and even when you're not wearing a uniform, people are still looking at you and they want you to have that positive image in case tomorrow they meet you on board. So there are certain expectations, yeah, that you're supposed to meet.
Okay, great. Guys, on that note, when we are touching the company research theme, you can always go to the company profile section at Quiz and check out all of the airline profiles that we gathered for you. So we want to ease your life when it comes to the cabin crew interview, so you can find all your favorite airlines over there. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much, Margiza,
Thank you.
and see you in the next section.